if at one point of time, okay, I don't have the data set as of now, I will have to download the adventure works and I have to tell, let me do that. For example, what will happen is if you enable bidirectional relationships completely between all the tables, there is some point of time where Power BI doesn't understand how the data should flow, whether it should flow from here or it should flow from here. In such cases, by default, Power BI makes relationship inactive. Inactive means we have again something called inactive relationship where make this relationship active or inactive. If we uncheck this one, it will be created as a dotted line. See, if the line is very thick, it means the relationship is in proper place. If we have any dotted lines between the tables, it means relationship is inactive. So in some cases where Power BI doesn't understand how the data should go, in such cases it will make by default inactive. To see that, let me take again the north wind here. Whatever the tables we have taken, not these three, I will take few more. Sorry. Oh my god, it got closed. Let's say I'm taking all the tables from Northwind database instead of restricting to only few now. And if you select any tables and if you click on select related tables, it will selecting the related tables if they're in relationship. If not, again we have to go and manually select the tables and we have to get into that Power BI. I selected everything. I'm trying to load now. Okay, it's loaded. So you see, okay, I think even here also we have proper relations. See, these relations by default Power BI will bring whether bidirectional or single or whatever. I don't think so. We have any inactive relationships here. Let me take the big database. Okay, I have to download on AdventureWorks by default database from Microsoft, and I have to show like how the inactive filters. I mean, how the Microsoft will defaultly making the relationship inactive. And again, I have to show you like why bidirectional filter is not always a good choice. I will talk. I will show that. If not today, I will show tomorrow. And one more thing. Let's say there are something called many to many, where we have in the right table or table A we have multiple records. Similarly, in the table B, in the left table we have multiple records. It means many rows here and many rows in here. That is called many to many. In such cases also, by default in Power BI, many to many direct are not directly supported. In many to many in such cases, or we have to use something called bridge tables, or we call as role play dimensions to handle the many to many relationships. So I don't have many to many actual data. Let me create one data. I mean some sample data here. For example, date. I'll just say take 3 to 4 records. Date, product, and let's say budget of this. Or okay, MRP of the product. Sorry. Today is 19/09/2018. Meet. Just example. Just don't see in data. I'm just giving some random things. 19/9/2018. Wheat 20. 29/2018. Let's say wheat 10. 21/09/2018. Mid 50. Let's say I have something called MRP. This is a maximum retail price I can sell. Let's say I have some other table which is called actual sales table, where I'm going to sell these products on the same day with a different cost. I mean, this is a maximum retail price. I'm just going to sell this with some less cost. I have loaded, and let me take one more table similar kind of this. Date, product, selling price or whatever. 19/9/18. Sorry. Just say I have sold it to 10 rupees or $10, whatever. 19/9/2018 again. Wait. 29/2018 at 15. And 21/9/2018 mid 30. Let's make it as sales table. Now if you go here, okay, let me take this out. We have something called these two tables, MRP table and sales table. If I just drag date and date here, we can see there are two asterisks, star and star. It means we have many records here. Here we have 19, 19, 20, 21. Similarly, here also 19, 19, 20, 21. So in table MRP table also have multiple, many records. Similarly, the same in sales table also have multiple records. Similarly, not only this date, we have products also multiple products. If you just take again similar kind of from product to product, we have multiple products because there I have taken wheat and meat. Here also I have taken wheat and meat multiple times. So that is what one too many, like now you got some clarity like how the data, based on the data, how it is showing. Because to answer your question earlier, like based on the rows, based on the records in the table, it is many or one. Because in both of the tables we don't have any unique records. In this table also we have duplicate records. In even a sales table also we have duplicate records. In such cases, let's say if I take the data from sales table, now in the sales table. Now I'm seeing date and product and selling price. Now by default in import it will create hierarchies. We can just go here and we can just make it as just normal date, then hierarchy will be gone. Now I have these three tables. Similarly, take one more table from MRP table, date, MRP, product. That we can change the date format here. We can go to the modeling and date can be changed as date time. We can have again formatting in the date time. Whatever the format we can make, we can just make DD, MMYY or whatever. We have different formats here. Similarly, here also I'll just go here and just make it as date, the same format. So now we have two tables. One is MRP table and one is sales table. Now if you see two different tables at two different places, the data whatever is seeing will be correct. It is showing exact data. Let me increase. Something like this. And similarly here I'm just increasing this. Now we have data. This is MRP and this is the, I'm just ordering the fields. Product selling price. Okay. So we are well aware if you see two different tables at, if you take data from same table in two different tables, you can see the accurate data. Now let's say I'll try to take the data from two different tables. Now if I take date from sales or whatever other table, and if I take product and if I take MRP of the table from MRP table, MRP. Now you see here, can any of you tell whether it's correct data or wrong data? Hello, Alam or Lakshmi, are you there or?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're here
So
just to see it now.
Yeah.
this is that directly the data is
So
from
it's
MRP table, and this is the table directly from sales table. If you see two different tables in two different visuals, we can see the data exactly accurately. Whatever I have entered and whatever I have created the tables, I can see the same data here. But now I'm just taking the data one MRP from MRP table, because I know that date table and product table we have both dates and products are repetitive in this table and that table. We have common date. That is why I've taken date and product from this table and MRP from this table. Now according to me, even though I have taken dates from other tables or whatever, I should get the data something like this: 50, 30, 20, 10. But I am getting 80, 30, 30 and 80. Can someone tell what you have seen the difference here? Can you just see what exactly happened here?
I guess the MRP for meat, it is directly taking from, doing the aggregate of the meat based on
Yes,
price. Yeah,
yes,
Liza.
yes, exactly. Similarly, if I take the same table again, if I copy, let me take in a reverse order, like product and date from this table, and similarly selling price from this table. The same thing is going to happen where it will be grouped based on the product, because currently the relationship existed on product and product. If let's say if I would have created a relationship between the date and date, this data would have grouped based on the date. You see my point? Now it is grouped based on based on product, because the relationship exists on product. If I would have created relationship based on date to date, then the grouping whatever you are seeing here would have would have implemented on dates, not product.
Let's see, change it to the dates relation.
Okay. Now see, 21st it is okay. Let me order by date. I can able to see clearly. Okay, it's not perfectly taken because the date whatever I have created manually, right? Now see 2019 21. See 2019 sorry, on 19th the product of wheat is 20, and again on 19th the product of meat is 30. So 20 and 30 it is taking as 50 together for 19. Similarly for 20th we have only 10. We don't have any meat here, that is why it took as just 10. Now you see the difference between what the data displayed when I took product and what data it displayed when I took date. So generally what happens is, if you have any many to many relationships, based on the data we are going to place as a relation between two tables. If I try to attempt to take the values from both the tables, like both many to many tables, it will not show the accurate data. See, ultimately what I want to see is, I want to see in one table, one single table, I want to see the date and product and its MRP and selling price. I want to see everything at a glance. Here it's not possible because there is no properly the relationship is defined. I mean, we have something, but again there is not required to see the accurate data whatever we want to see. In such cases, what we do is, we have a workaround with many to many. We have to create something called bridge tables. I mean, I can call them as bridge tables, or we can call them as role playing dimensions. What I have to do is, I have to go to new table. As we are already aware, whatever the dates we have, the same dates present in this table. Similarly, whatever the products we have, same products will present in both the tables. So now we can take data from any of the tables. I'm just taking distinct of, this is again creating the table. A new table means we are creating something called calculated table in Power BI. Now I can give distinct of table name and column name. Now I want to take distinct of products from one table and distinct of dates from one table. It can be from any table, because both table A and table B data is same. Let's say in the sales table, sales of product, I'm just taking